All right, DM Debrief coming at you. We're hot into it already. I'm here with Will, who plays Nyb'drum in our campaign. We are now episode 404, guys. Episode 8 coming out on the 1st. Labor Day! I'm working on Labor Day on this. Can't say that about my real job.
This will come out on Labor Day?
No. Episode 8 will come out on Labor Day. This will come out on the Friday prior.
So you got a crush over the weekend.
Listen, I don't work on Labor Day, so I will at least have until 6 p.m. on Labor Day, Eastern time, to get this all posted. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
It's fine.
But we're in DM Debrief. We had to talk with him about Nyb'drum. Good old Nyb'drum, good old little boy Nyb'drum. Here's his box. Look at how lovely he is.
Look at that beautiful little boy.
Look at that lovely little boy. Boy, operative term, actually. He's relatively young, and actually that plays into my first question. Boy, I'm coming in this with a lot of energy today. Couldn't say why.
You have to compensate for my lack of energy.
That's all right. That's all right. I'll do my best. We're just here doing our best right now. Not in a hurry at all. What does Nyb'drum... I don't want to start with that question.
Who is Nyb'drum?
Who is Nyb'drum?
I'm figuring that out. We're figuring that out every day. Every time we play, we're figuring that out.
This is his first assignment. I mean, we haven't come out. His backstory, it'll be released whenever the other ones are also released. But this is he just recently got his commission there on your little home island here in Omvarog. You're from what? You're from Fuel Conrad, right? I think. Yeah.
Full Conrad.
Yeah. Fuel Conrad. That's where you're from. A history buff. The long tables.
I like
the long tables.
I like them long tables.
The long tables. It's a fun little tidbit from there. It's basically a giant library where they have like these football field sized tables that you have to like walk all the way around to get your stuff. And there's just
everybody just sits and reads.
Super quiet, and it's just the sound of rustling paper, footsteps, and scritching ink quills. You know, just little ASMR for you. Anyway, this is his. Not only is this like his first assignment, this is his first basically anything. He said he's had one paper where he was a named author, a significant contributor on several other ones. This is his first big thing. How is it stacking up for him? Fine.
Good. I mean, he'd probably prefer to be at those long tables.
That's my main question. Is he wanting to get back? Is this like too much for him almost?
I want to say yes.
I mean, you could say whatever.
I want to say yes. He likes those big tables, but I think he's like, as we continue on our journey, he'll like start to grow with the other characters. Okay. And maybe that'll start like waning off. But I feel like we're still early. Yeah. Even though we've been doing this for a hot minute now.
In game world, though, it's been I think a total of 7 days so far that you've all been together.
In the headspace of my character, he wants to go back. It's a lot for him.
Okay, so I mean, there was a small tidbit in episode 4 when you were talking with the prince there, the king Yolar, that they were gonna maybe see if they could get you a commission to be at Rejlaz Rhekōlb as an implanted historian. Would Nyb'drum be interested in that at all?
As an implant in the
to be in Rejlaz Rhekōlb.
Oh, that's a good question.
Because that's what they're pushing for, essentially, trying to get you some more flexibility. Because right now you are on a limited time frame, essentially.
What's the name of
the eldership? Right?
So the eldership wants me to be more implanted.
No, it was the Nyb'drum, not Nyb'drum. You're Nyb'drum. That Ashtakrok and Yolar. There's a
wants
process.
Me to technically be like an implanted emissary of the council.
Exactly. Yes. There is a process spelled out for that in the backstory of the Omvarog, that they have recently started implanting some of their people out there. They get a degree of specialization within the region, and then they're there essentially as emissaries of Omvarog, both for helping the local municipality, where if they're implanted with whoever that important person is, and also, sending information back to Omvarog as would be deemed appropriate.
I think I want to say that it is not his desire, but he feels he should do it anyway.
Okay, interesting. But that sort of plays into the whole duty-bound religious nature of Omvrog itself. Just for some quick information, Omvrog, obviously, it's these 5 islands. Omvrog literally means the 5 pillars in Yumgol language. And they're a bunch of religious nuts, sort of. Like, they're only religious nuts from the outside in how devoted they are. But they don't like do human sacrifices or Rulyon Venerian sacrifices or anything like that. They're just very devout. It'd be like, it's sort of like an island of a bunch of different monk types all in the same place. You know, you got your Benedictines.
A bunch of nerdy book religious boys.
Not all of you are bookish, though. Remember, there are some that are, there's the Sur Inner Mokor who like make armor and stuff. There's Ichiro Yuri, which is more natural-based, botanical-based guys. You know, those Nick's character from Campaign 1, he was what are they called? Harvester? Boniersuer, I think is what they're called. Going deep on that.
So yeah, I think I want to, like, saying it here, making the decision right now that my character is not going to hold his desires or, like, self-interest as, like, his primary motivation.
Okay. So he would rather be back.
He would rather be cozy in the mountains,
ceding his will to the cause.
Yeah.
In a certain extent. Okay. All right, that answers that question. All right, but at the moment, how is this all striking him? Because he knew going into it that there was some sort of major issue that occurred in Rejlaz Rhekōlb. He was sent across the waters here. Was it like 20 days or something, was it? He was sent from his little house here across the bay on a boat that was pre-planned. Like, it was just a magical boat that knew where it was going all the way to Rejlaz Rhekōlb. Just him alone on a boat with his books and himself. And then he shows up and no one will let him in the city. If you go back to episode 1, when Nyb'drum sounds the exact same that he does today.
Exactly.
It sounds the exact same as he does today.
We're figuring it out.
Nyb'drum is Nyb'drum, all right? That's just who he is. But you knew that there was some sort of issue, but not exactly the totality of that scale.
Yeah.
So how is he dealing with being so inexperienced and being thrust into a situation which, like, it's beyond the realm of something that you would expect someone of his caliber to be involved?
We'll say that he was expecting it to be bad, but not as bad as it was.
Yeah.
And he's falling in on himself.
Really?
Not in a bad way, but like pulling into himself.
Okay, I see. So he is trying to keep sort of a distance between himself and events as a mode of self-preservation, essentially. Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
I should have come prepared with questions.
That's all right. We didn't really say that we were going to do this when you got here ahead of schedule. So, but anything that comes to mind real quick?
I'm not allowed to like ask just story questions.
You can ask whatever question you want, and I'll let you know if I think I can answer it. Other guys have asked stuff and I had them roll for it.
Because I'm trying to put pieces together in my head of like all we've done so far.
Because we're sort of treating this like inner monologue type of stuff a little bit.
Did we decide last time that we're heading back to talk to the king again?
Yeah, you guys. Wrong map. On the small map, I think it's in my room right now, my office.
And we don't know what exactly is going on with him and the finger claw on his head.
Very little has been gathered about that. Like, you saw him, it's bad. You know, it's
he's either he's either just gonna die or he's gonna turn into one of the bad things. That's what you guys think.
Yeah, you think that some of you have
we postulated that last time he's gonna turn into one of them.
You guys have postulated that, and
it's like a little claw seed.
Full on regicide and implantation of Biolan as king. That's been bandied about as well. That has been bandied about as well. But yes, you guys went from Baradon back to not picking pork bulls, but that's who helped you survive, to Rash Bagash McKinkik. Rash Bagash McKinkik. In the last episode, you ran into that Shaw Tyrrell. That was the fight where multiple people almost died, and then only the bad guy ended up dying. And yes, you are en route through Rash Bagash because Upanor wants to pick up his armor to Rejlaz Rhekōlb, because you have met with Telbrick.
And what do our characters know so far? Like, there's the whole plot point with the king and the claw on his head.
Yeah.
And then what do we know so far about the big explosion that hit the city, the electricity stuff?
What do you know about it? I mean, you know that...
Do we just know about the weird sect
runes.
group?
Yeah, there's the runes, and there's the... Get out! You didn't even look at... There's a sign. I put a
Get out.
sign
Hey,
on the door.
there's a person.
No, come on.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
We've got more live studio audiences. He gets another one. Just pull up your chair. We're almost done, I think. Yeah, you've got the runes. You started sort of investigating the runes. That hasn't been much of your forte, just because like you didn't have any. Of the languages involved, yours was not one of them. Like you would technically,
I forget which ones I know.
You would know Shalron, so that was on there. But your people group is always sort of a strange bird because like you seceded from being Yungol essentially, and adopted a language that is a mixture of Yungol and Shalron. Like you sort of create your own amalgam language. So, like, you know Shalron, I'm pretty sure, and Yungol. But Yungol itself was not involved in the runes. So that would be sort of more your area of expertise in comparison to Fisvenir, who is a Shalron and has displayed himself to be, obviously, an expert in ancient Shalron texts, ancient Shalron in general. So, like, you've been one-upped in that department. So there hasn't been much for you to dig into, other than you've been reading up on your
where's my inventory?
Brief history of the uprisings of the lords.
Yeah.
Been reading up on that in all of your spare moments. Whenever
I gotta get some other books.
I'm sure. Well, we'll see how many have been repaired and are available for rental from the Royal Library. When you guys get back, if you guys get back, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. What are you looking for yours?
I'm thinking Wyatt's character's name is
Fisvenir.
I'm trying to figure out my relationship with Fisvenir because I feel like we need to have like a friendly adversarial relationship because we're like two book boys in one group.
Yeah, you're sort of amicable rivals.
I might have to try to play with that.
Well, you certainly can.
I'll try.
Okay. So so you have. I mean, Biolan knows more than the rest of you because Telbrick did not trust you guys to have the full conversation.
What's going on?
About the runes specifically.
Okay.
Like I think you weren't there for that session, so he kind of kicked you guys out and had a tete-a-tete with Telbrick and Biolan did, where he sort of broke down the runes, and it hasn't been much of an opportunity for Biolan to let you guys in on that. There was that brief discussion in the last episode between Telbrick and you all that the main takeaway I would say from Telbrick's his main takeaway, Telbrick's main takeaway, is that it seems to be some sort of collaboration between the Far Shores, obviously with the Vapian Brotherhood, and Mongolian-based cultures, because of just there's been a mix of languages on the runes themselves.
Mongolian culture.
Oh, so not Mongolian, Umbalin. I haven't figured out the best way to do Umbalin as an adjective. Like you can't say Umbalin because that's just the name of the
collaboration
Umbalinic.
collaboration between Far Shores, the Vapian Brotherhood and some Amalgus forces of Umberlin?
It's unclear. He is saying that it is strange. Oh, and the further. That's right. The further is involved here as well, because the middle rune is furtherling in origin. That you already knew, but that the Vapian Brotherhood is involved with furtherling runes and also Umberlin languages is like it's mixing all three of these disparate forces.
Interesting.
And he said that seems bad, in slightly other words, but was his takeaway was like this is not a good thing that is occurring. Which, several 100,000 people dead in the streets might have hinted at that.
The main motivation is getting Biolan inserted as king.
That's your main motivation?
No, I don't think that fits with my character.
Okay.
But I'd be open to being convinced of such a matter.
You wouldn't say no at first, like without you consider it. You would, you take a moment, you think about it.
If things go bad with the king, like, I'll consider it.
Mm-hmm. You'd not be wholly opposed to supplanting the
King
royal line
King Biolan.
to the founding of the kingdom. Okay. Any other questions on your side?
No.
All right. Well then, this has been DM Debrief. Episode 8 comes out on Labor Day, and then we'll get right back into it, into some more DM Debriefs after that. 1 a week.